everybody? This is Michael DeSilva in the news update for Friday. Hey, we got some stuff to run to you, so spiritual in the news and even regular news stuff as well. Keep it right here on our news channel here on YouTube. It's Friday, everybody. How's everybody? I hope your week is good. I hope your week was good. I want to talk to you because I've been in prayer. We were talking about starting a Under the Bridge for the Homeless ministry in the downtown Washington, North Carolina area. And we wondered if anyone would be in prayer or anyone could help us in any way regards. That would be greatly needed. And please subscribe down below and share this podcast with whomever you wish. But always remember, if you're able to tithe and or donate, please do so. I want to thank somebody who sent in a $30 donation. Appreciate that for sending it in. You know who you are. It was really nice for you to do that. Thank you very much. And I hope that you can help us in the future. And I think you told me, when you're able to, you'll be able to. And it's no pressure, and appreciate it. You're a gift of $30. Thanks a lot there, sister. I really do appreciate that. And also want to thank also a church that helped us out with $100, to help get our rent paid for this month. We appreciate that too. Thanks a lot to you for your help too. And I wanted to say that God is doing some wonderful things, isn't He? But anyway, we're gonna have music with this ministry, Under the Bridge ministry. We're gonna have hot soup and sandwiches for the homeless, and we're gonna have music, and I'm gonna be preaching up there in front and doing some singing and playing, and we're gonna have other people in there singing and playing up there with me, and have some people from Celebrate Recovery or CR up there, or Broken Chains CR for Christ is going to be there too. And we're going to have a lot of things going on. So, and please be in prayer for me and my mother and our family during this time as we work, and even with some of the churches, in the area. Please be in prayer for all of us, for our safety and for our well-being as we do God's work here to help clean up the streets for the homeless, to give them a hot meal, and to help them be referred possibly to the right place so they can get help to get off the drugs and get out of the to be able to get, or either to get productive work so they can get productive in society again. And that's our prayer and our mission here at New Hunter Church of Christ, Under the Bridge Homeless Ministries. We need your help in any way you can. We would appreciate your help, and prayers mostly is what we need right now. As the time gets closer and as we start doing more about that, we'll tell you more about what we're doing with this mission and how the ministry will be carried out and all, and what you can do to help supplement or be a part of that if you would like to help us in this venture, because we're really doing it in downtown Washington area, North Carolina. And probably starting here in the next, I would say in the next maybe 2 or 3 months. That's what we would like to do before it gets real cold, and maybe help. And then of course we might have to stop when it gets real cold in the winter because we're going to be outside. So and then we'll have to pick up in the spring and summer and fall months. So that's usually how they usually run. But we probably will do something during the winter too. If God blesses us, we'll be able to hand out hot meals to the homeless as well as blankets. That's what we would love to do down in the downtown Washington, North Carolina area and surrounding areas as well. So I don't know, some of y'all might have got some thunderstorms. I understand parts of New York are flooded right now. They're dealing with flooded waters, and water in people's homes is horrible. Some roads have actually have sinkholes in them or have eroded away, so they have a lot of work to do up there. So a lot of power is out in certain areas, and also down in North Carolina we have a lot of water. We've had the wettest summer, as the meteorologists say down here, as they say up in Virginia. We have had the wettest summer on record since the last probably 40 years, and it's been very wet. And meanwhile, we still get fires in 8 states going at this hour, and they got the holy fire under control. I think they actually have most of that contained, but that fire really caused a lot of damage, and just be in prayer for the residents out there in out there in the areas where they're affected in North Carolina, and also in Georgia, and also in Texas, and in areas in New York, and up there, And I wanted to let you know, my mother, I know that the nieces are okay, and my two lovely little nieces, they're okay. They're not so little anymore, but they're sweethearts. They're okay. I just have a good feeling about them that they're okay and they're doing okay. Up in New York there, where they're living, but they weren't affected like some of the people in other areas were affected, though. Thank God for that. But other than that, be in prayer for all of us. Be in prayer for the Shields family and the work they're doing with the ministry and with the ministries that they got going in their family. And be in prayer for the ministries that we're doing, that we're talking to you about, what we're proposing to you. And we would like you to help us any way you can, even financially or monetarily, if you're able to, because we're going to need equipment and things so we can do it now. We're going to get a trailer and have a generator in there so we can power everything, like, out there. And like amplifiers, lights, and speakers, and microphones, and so we can plug everybody in and be able to be powered without using electricity from a pole, but just using our own electricity with a generator, and then be able to have heat there and have hot water for the showers and things. And so there's a lot of things we like to do and give clothes out to the homeless. It's just a whole lot of things that we want to do there in that regard with the ministry. And we want to ask that CR would be able to be a part of this ministry, because they do a lot of things like this too, and we'd like to just kind of like bridge everything all together with all these organizations. We all could kind of help each other and all work together to do this one big thing for the area of Washington, and we may spread out to different areas too. But we're going to start it here and kind of launch it off here and kind of go to the surrounding areas here in North Carolina. So if you just be in prayer for us, those who've been praying, we appreciate it. I know I appreciate your prayers. And be in prayer for my family too, because a lot of things were going on that we're doing, and it's all for the power of the Lord Jesus Christ. Because a lot of people need help, and the one thing that God can give them once they get help is hope. Because hope is what helps change men and women, changes hearts and minds to do God's work and to do His will, and to do what His call is. And that's what we're doing here. So be in prayer for the homeless ministry, Under the Bridge ministry, from New Hunter Church of Christ, and also other churches and other people are welcome to help in any way in that regard as well, in this mission too, so we can have a bunch of people working together. We want that. We need that. We encourage it. That way we can all do this like an old-fashioned way we used to do it in the past, where we all put our sources together and we all help as many that we can in the homeless community out here, to seek to get help, to seek to save, to reach the lost, even the ones that have arrived, the ones that are broken, and the ones that have lost their way in society. Yet we can help them regain it through hope, and so that they can get their way back and get their heart and mind changed, so they can be productive man or woman again, and help them to recover from their addictions or their hang-ups or whatever problems they may have that are vice that have been holding them back, the drugs that they're on, the addictions, the substances, the opioids, all these things. And that's what we want to do out there. And that's a very good ministry. It'd be nice to see this thing take off nationwide, like Celebrate Recovery did. And this could be another ministry that could work alongside it, a couple alongside it nationwide. That's the vision. Start here and then work it our way all over the place, and have other satellite churches in different states and areas kind of pick up and emulate what we're doing here in Washington, and other places. That's the goal. And I hope that people would share in that vision too, to help us, during this time, and to pray along with us. That's most of the way you can help us if you don't have money. But if those of you who are blessed who want to help with this venture financially, believe me, you will be blessed, and you will by helping. And you'll see your money's at work, doing a world of good. Think about it, and of course you can be a part of that too, and that's the most important thing of all. So anyway, this is just what I wanted to tell you this Friday night. Some exciting news and some new developments, and just be in prayer of all the things that are going on in the country with all the social unrest and all, and that Jesus is the only way, He's the only truth, and He's the only true God. And all these idol gods can just jump off a cliff. But the only true God you really need, like the pigs did, the only true God you really need is really is just Jesus Christ. That's it. You don't need a TV. You don't need your boyfriend or girlfriend. You don't need you don't need your drug of choice or your medicine of choice. But all you need is Jesus Christ, and He can help you and heal you and change your heart and mind and make you a whole new person into a beautiful butterfly. Just take you where you are and make you into that beautiful butterfly that you're going to become. So, just be in prayer for us, and thank you for those that are praying for us, and thank you for those who do send donations. Thanks a lot for that $30 donation that came in just a couple of days ago. I want to let you know. Thanks a lot for that donation, and I hope many more will be able to match that donation. I prayerfully hope you do. Please subscribe down below. It's so important. And spread this around. And show it in your churches, because we are doing something monumentally and huge. And we ask that other churches of Christ might want to join us and work alongside us. And we all could do this together as a church collaborated event. We may have churches from different areas helping us, more than likely. So it's not going to just be here in Washington, but we're all going to come together and try to do something big. Because we got to help get these homeless and help them to find the help in places that they need, and help them so they can, know that there's Christ that really died for them and that really loves them, and that we are people with that same love that can help them, refer them to places if they want the help and the resources to get help, so that they can come to CR when they get out for support after they receive their therapy and treatment. Please be in prayer for that in our ministry, please. And take care, everyone. Have a safe Friday night, and have a great weekend. God bless you. It's Michael DeSilva from New Under Church of Christ signing off. I'll see you this Sunday with a powerful message. We'll probably do another update on Saturday, too. So stay tuned for more updates. Love you. Take care. God bless.